Hello curl friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Jody and it's great to have you join me again this week. This week I'm doing this a little new. I'm doing my routine a little bit differently just for the sake of convenience for my husband and myself. So I am clearly starting with no makeup on, and that feels very new and foreign to me, so please bear with me. And I'll put it on later at the final reveal, and maybe I'll make it look more dramatic, the final reveal. Anyways, let's get to why we're actually here today. Today is a deep conditioning day, and maybe I should show you my hair here. This isn't terribly old hair, but it's been close to a month since I have deep conditioned. I don't remember exactly the last time I did it. I could probably look it up in my little calendar that I keep. So my scalp doesn't feel terrible, and my hair really doesn't look that bad. Curls are definitely stretched out because I've had it in the ponytail. Yesterday, I definitely noticed my hair was feeling very dry on the top part where like I had it slicked back more, and in the end of the ponytail as well. And so I did put a little bit of oil on, partially to use up my stash, partially to try to soften my hair a little bit, and that did help, I feel like. But it's just time for a deep conditioning session. So we have two deep conditioners that we are going to be battling out today. One is the Texture ID Deep Treatment Mask, and you can tell that I still haven't used it yet. It's still got the tape on it. And then the other one is one I have used multiple times. It's the Curlsmith Multitasking Deep Conditioner. So we are going to be pairing these two up against each other, seeing which one kind of works best, because these are definitely two different price points. But we're going to get into this a little bit later after I wash my hair, and then I'll come back and we'll start applying these on the camera. So I'll be right back. Okay, curl friends, I am coming to you very real and raw today. I have my hair washed, but nothing else. So I did use a clarifying shampoo. My hair was not stripped. It's my Mael shampoo, which I love, and but it's not detangled at all. So usually I try to just like run a pick through it lightly, but it ends up detangling it very well, and then we'd never see if these deep conditioners really have any detangling properties. So no makeup, undetangled hair. What more could you ask for? I hope. But let's get into these products. The first one I'm going to be applying is the Curlsmith Multitasking Conditioner, and so I'm just going to give you the specs on this. This conditioner was developed to be lightweight in texture but packed with moisturizing ingredients, so that depending on the application, it can be worked as a rinse-out conditioner, a deep conditioner, or a leave-in conditioner. It is also supercharged with proteins to strengthen your hair and to help prevent breakage, making this the ultimate product to experiment with and figure out the perfect protein-moisture balance for your hair. The directions, there's 3 different directions for it based on how you use it. As a conditioner, leave-in for 1 to 2 minutes, then rinse out instantly and detangle, smooth and revive your hair. As a deep conditioner, you can leave in for 15 to 30 minutes and rinse to deeply nourish, and then rinse and then to deeply nourish and replenish your strands. As a leave-in, you can rake through your wet hair, freshly washed, to maintain moisture and plump curls until the next wash. So we're going to get into applying this, and this has a similar scent, or the same scent basically as the rest of the strengthening line. It is a lighter weight conditioner as far as consistency, and I am just going to work on applying that to my right side. I'm going in, oops, I'm showing my mirror, I'm sorry. I'm going in with about that much, and just gonna work on coating these strands. My hair is pretty wet. It just isn't like dripping wet. So I want to be sure to get it all over. And that feels pretty saturated. I am being able to work my fingers through ever so slightly, but I'm going to try not to do that because I want to see how this detangles later on. Sorry, hair shed. So I'm just going to twist this up. I know I have featured this product on my channel before just by itself, but for the sake of comparing it, I went to see how the proteins work, if one's more effective in proteins and moisture for my hair versus the other one. Something that I thought was kind of interesting that I noticed when looking at the ingredients of these products was that, you know, they highlight the strengthening properties sometimes of these. This one says that blackcurrant is rich in antioxidants and polyphenols and helps to reduce water absorption, which in turn reduces stress, making the fibers appear stronger. So I don't know if this is like one of the strengthening ingredients in here, but it also in the ingredients has hydrolyzed hemp seed extract, and it also has hydrolyzed rice protein. But I'm not sure that the hydrolyzed hemp seed is a protein. I looked it up kind of. They have hydrolyzed hemp protein, and that obviously is, but I don't think the hemp seed extract is. So I'm not sure. I think the black currant kind of is used as a strengthening, as the claim said, and then obviously the hydrolyzed rice protein. But those are both like midway through the list. They're not in the top 5 ingredients, which they'll usually say make up a majority of each product or a product. This product retails for $27, so she is a hefty chunk of change. I know I like it though. I use it sparingly in that I have so many products I don't have to use it every wash day. So it does last me quite a while. And I prefer to use it as a deep conditioner or a leave-in conditioner. I've never used it as a rinse out in all fairness though, but I just feel like I'm getting more for my money if I leave it in my hair longer. The next product here, the Texture ID Deep Treatment Mask. Let's see, maybe I should have gotten the tape off before trying to talk. But this one features the sweet almond oil, wheat protein, and honey. Those are like the key ingredients that it shows right on the front of the packaging. So you think key ingredients, okay, maybe those are gonna be towards the front of the ingredients list. No, I kind of lost track of where the sweet almond oil was, but the honey was past the halfway mark, I would say. And the hydrolyzed wheat protein, that was second to last, the ingredient. So that's kind of disappointing. But obviously, like I said, this is my first time opening this. It just smells kind of like a soap, and not a very pleasant soap either, which is kind of disappointing because they have fragrance like halfway up the list. And so if you're gonna put all that effort into your fragrance, I feel like you should make it a little bit better. But this is thicker than the Curlsmith deep conditioner. Maybe I should actually show you. But it's still pretty lightweight compared to some of them that I've had. We're going in with a hefty amount, I feel like. And working that in the hands. And just getting that all over each and every strand. As of right now, I feel like I can feel both sides, my fingers working through the hair a little bit. Sorry, you'll probably see some hair fall, some hair shed, since I didn't detangle at all. But I do feel like the Curlsmith worked through just a little bit better, maybe if I'm being like super picky and trying to analyze as far as any differences, maybe the slightest bit better slippage maybe the slightest bit better slippage with the Curlsmith multitasking conditioner. I'm just going to, you know what, I should have gone over the claims of these before I actually put this in my hair, because this one needed a lot less time, I remember. Oh well. Okay, we'll go over the claims of this really quick. This is the Texture ID Deep Treatment Mask, and it retails for $8.99. It says repair dry frizzy curls with a formula designed to improve porosity and manageability. Honey and sweet almond oil help to retain the moisture that curly hair needs to flourish, and hydrolyzed wheat protein replenishes the hair's elasticity to reduce breakage. The results are hydrated, soft, and defined curls. The directions say to apply a liberal amount to wet hair, paying extra attention to the ends. Leave in for 7 to 10 minutes and can be used with a hooded dryer, steamer, or a plastic cap, and then rinse well. So since I'm not dripping, I'm probably not going to apply the plastic cap. I don't really need the extra deep conditioning properties. I just need a good, mild deep conditioner. So we're just going to leave this on for about 10 minutes, and then Hopefully, since I started with this side, it'll be about equivalent. I will have had the extra 5 minutes to make this the minimal 15-minute requirement. And I'm going to come back, brush through my hair, show you what we have to work with, and finish up the rest of this routine. Okay, folks, I am back. I know the lighting has changed a bit. I just turned off my overhead light because it's getting a little bit brighter outside. So I'm going to take my hair down, and we're going to see how well I can detangle with these deep conditioners. My hair has dried out somewhat, so I'm starting with a wide tooth comb. I'm just going to start at the bottom, work my way up. Okay, it's allowing me to detangle, but I wouldn't say it's fantastic. If my hair was a little bit more wet, it would probably be better. It's not bad though. I mean, I'm not breaking anything, but I can feel some resistance. Like I said, this would probably go better if my hair was a little bit more wet. But I put my spray bottle back in the bathroom again, so we're just gonna work with it as it is. All right. Okay, that wasn't too bad though. All right, let's try the texture. That was the Curlsmith side, by the way. Let's try the Texture ID side. And as far as the scents of these, I can slightly smell this unpleasant soapy smell of the Texture ID over the Curlsmith side, but you know, it's not terrible. It's just not something that I would personally stick in as a fragrance in my hair product if I was making it. Okay, let's get into the tangling though, detangling of this deep conditioner. This deep conditioner definitely detangled my hair better. I will say that. My hair is, or this comb, wide tooth comb is just gliding through my hair a lot more effortlessly than the Curlsmith side. So that's nice. And then as far as feel of my hair, it feels pretty similar. This side might feel a little bit more heavy. There is a slight difference, and I'm not sure I can really put my finger on it at this point. This side feels a little bit softer maybe. But this side maybe feels a little bit more heavy. I'm not sure I have that correct. You know what? I'm going to rinse out my hair and style it, and we'll see what my final results are. I am going to style with my Hasp products. So I have a video on that. You can watch that if you're curious how I do that. It's an older video, but they're still my favorite products. So I am going to do that, and we'll go over my final thoughts then. All right, curl friends, I am back with my hair fully styled, fully diffused, and we're going to get into my results and thoughts on these two deep conditioners. So if you'll remember, I used the Curlsmith Multitasking Conditioner on my right side and the Texture ID Deep Treatment Mask on my left side. And so what are my thoughts on these two deep conditioners? Because they definitely have a different price point. This one's definitely much more pricier than this one. So is one better than the other? Let's get into the moisture side of it right now. Both sides feel really about the same in moisture. They both feel soft, and they both feel well moisturized. Not too soft as limp or weighing my hair down at all. It's just the right amount of moisture that my fine curls needed. And so I am happy with that. And then the elasticity. Both sides have pretty good elasticity. I will say that I think the Texture ID side just has a little bit more spring back. I just feel like my curls have a little bit more spring back, I guess, is what I want to say. Not that this side feels like it is lacking. I wouldn't feel that way if I hadn't felt this side. And it's not a huge difference, I don't think. Both sides feel good, but this Texture ID Deep Treatment Mask really surprised me. I know my hair likes sweet protein, but since it's the second from last ingredient. I was surprised that I would really notice any effects that it had, but I do feel like this has really worked well for my hair. And I think we can all agree that $8.99 is a pretty good price point for deep conditioners, especially nowadays. This Curlsmith one, I love the fact that I can use this 3 different ways. As I said, I've only used it 2 different ways, but I do love it as a leave-in conditioner, and I find that that's probably the way I gravitate towards it a little bit more often, but this is still a very good deep conditioner. If I had to choose one over the other, it's hard for me to do that because this one is more versatile, but this one is a great, great deep conditioner. If I just chose them just for the deep conditioner properties, I don't love the smell of this one, but it doesn't really last. I would say this one's probably a little bit better overall. If I'm looking for money-wise, value-wise, and the response that my curls have gotten, either way, you can't lose with either of them. Both of them are good products, I feel like, for my fine curls. Let me know if you have tried either of these deep conditioners, and if you have, what your results are. I'd love to hear from you. If you've tried them both, that'd also be super helpful. If you have one that you favor over the other, let me know in the comments down below. And until I see you again next week, have a great day. Bye.